Namaste. Welcome to the new episode of Swarups Talk. This is your host Vishnu Swarup, and today I have chosen a topic, a general topic maybe. So it's about karma, and everyone will be having this question: why me? When something happens to us, so we'll be always thinking, why me? Why only me? So today I have brought that topic to you all. So these kind of questions can be answered by only a terminology is called karma. So we generally have a notion, or we have a belief that karma always refers to something bad, something evil, but nothing like that. So karma is like what you do, you get the same kind of a reaction back. So it's kind of a Newton's third law. So what you give, it comes back, and it returns back. So karma is like a nuclear reaction. So once you start the bombarding, so it keeps on bombarding the things. So you can never stop those things. So it's like that. So once you do the good things, it starts. Once you do the bad thing, the result starts. You don't have the control on it. Okay. So mainly we have three types of karmas. So which is Sanchitha karma, and Prarabdha karma, and Agami karma. So Sanchitha karma is the first one. So and Prarabdha karma and Agami karma are the subset of it. Okay, so whatever we do, which it will be added to our Sanchita karma, and whatever we take it for the current life, it will be the Prarabdha karma, and whatever we do in our day-to-day in our day-to-day activity, it will be our Agami karma. So if I want to take an example, so let's take you get an ancestor property from your grandparents. So from that you will get some portion of it for your for your name or for your purpose. So that is the Prarabdha karma, and out of that you will spend some part of it for your expenditure, luxury, like any day in day out activity. So that is your Agami karma. So on which you spend, you will get the same product back. So that is the karma. So the which you spend, you get the same product back. So that is the karma, I can say. And as per the astrology, so we have a planet, Rahu, and we call it as a shadow planet. We know Rahu doesn't exist. It doesn't have a physical appearance. It's a shadow. Like how we cannot escape from our shadow, we cannot escape from the Rahu, right? So he's a storeroom, you can just say. So who stores all your karmas, and Shani is like a distributor, right? So he distributes the karma based on your dasha and bhukti of both Rahu and Shani, based on their dasha bhukti or even their transit. It gives you the, or it distributes the karma. Okay, so that's why we call Shani as karma paladat. Okay, so for example, there'll be a price distribution. So all the prices will be kept in a storeroom, and the guest who comes, and he distributes the price. So until your turn comes, you need to wait. Okay, so that's how the karma works. So deep diving into it, in an individual chart, we call fifth house as our Purva Punya Sthana, or Putra Sthana also we call it as. So where all our Purva Punya, as I said in the beginning, like our Sanchita karma will be stored, or Prarabdha karma will be stored. Okay, so from that fifth house, if we count the ninth house, so generally we say ninth house is a house of luck. Okay, so from that fifth house, if you count the ninth house, it will be the first house, which is your Lagna. Okay, so what all we do, so it will be stored in the fifth house. The luck, it may be bad luck or the good luck, so we get and we undergo that. Okay, so from our first house, which is our Lagna. So always we will have one doubt, so how can I improve it? Okay, so for that we have already a defined shloka in our Bhagavad Gita, which says Dharmo Rakshati Rakshitaha. So which means you protect the Dharma, the Dharma always protect you. So in this context, so what's Dharma, right? So it's on a simple note, Dharma is our duty, which we are supposed to do. Okay, so if you do the duty properly, the duty which you do, that will always protect you. Okay, so for coming to the current example, see the COVID, there was a request, and there was a request made from the government, and there was a rule made from the government to wear the mask, right? So they denied it, and we all denied it. So again, there's a rise in the COVID, right? So this is how if we do, or if we go against the Dharma will teach us a lesson. And also do your duty and leave the rest to me. Okay, so that is how he gives the result. So he says that give your best or do your duty, leave the result to me. That's how we get. Okay, and see the COVID, the coming to that. So the COVID started, okay, and as I said in the beginning, the karma is like a nuclear reaction. So it keeps on bombarding the things, and we don't have the control over it. So it started in way back in 2020, and still now it is going on, and we don't know when it ends. Okay, so we created it, and as a humans we created it, and it's keep on mutating. So we don't know how it goes. So again, coming to that, if you ask me like how we can enhance, or how we can do more good karmas, is like just thinking from the other shoes. So whatever we act will have an opposite reaction. Okay, so how we act is the main thing. So we should think from the other shoes or other perspective, and then we need to act, and always we need to obey the Dharma or obey our duty. So that's how we can control the bad karmas and build on our good karmas. And all this Agami karma will add upon, and it will be carried forwarded for our next life as a Sanchitha karma. And again, those we will get back as our Prarabdha karma in the next life.